This is the Battle of Gonzales, and this is the reason for the Battle of Gonzales. And you might be wondering why. Why would anybody fight for a stupid cannon? And here's why. So basically, Mexico over here, they gave their buddy Texas here a cannon to protect themselves from the natives. They loaned it to them. Emphasis on the word loan. So 4 years later, when it was time to give it back, Texas didn't want to give it back. So this ended up to make a full-on brawl. So it was Mexican troops versus just armed Texans and malicious Texans. And guess what? The Texans won. So the ego is just like sky high right now. And just to put more salt on the wound, Texas here, they added a sign to the cannon saying, "Come and take it." So this is really significant to the Texas Revolution because this really sparked up the Texas Revolution because the tensions between Mexico and Texas were higher than ever, and they didn't want to follow Mexico's laws like change religion and not have slaves. So adding all this up, this was their breaking point. And this is like the beginning one and nobody really cares about it. It's overlooked by, the Alamo. But yeah, I think this was probably the most important one because it started the Texas Revolution. So yeah, this is the Battle of Gonzales, and let's move on to the next one. This is the Battle of the Alamo, and this is one of the most important battles. Not important, but mainly popular battles of the Texas Revolution, and this is why. The reason is actually pretty obvious. So basically, somewhere near the middle of the Texas War for Independence, the Texans were short-staffed and tried to take control of San Antonio, where they stayed in a fort. And after that, this is where the battle comes in. Texas gets ambushed by Mexico, and as you can see, the Texans were heavily outnumbered. Obviously, the Mexicans won. So the reason why this battle is so memorable is because it's more significant to the Texas Revolution because every single Texan here all died. None of them made it out alive. So this gave the Texans here inspiration to, fight back and win independence. So it's crazy that it's kind of obvious that this is like the most memorable one, but at the same time, it's kind of confusing that this is the actual most memorable one because why is it, the question is, it's like, why is it overlooked than, Battle of Gonzales or the Battle of San Jacinto or the Goliath massacre, And you just think that, and should we keep it? But yeah, let's go into the next. This is it. This is not the battle. The surrenderance of Santa Anna and his troops. So this is it. This is the most important, I think, in my opinion, the most important thing to end the Texas Revolution. So this is what happened. So basically over here, this is after the Battle of San Jacinto, from what I remember. After the Battle of San Jacinto, Santa Anna here and his troops, they all lost by the Texans with the war cry, "Remember the Alamo, remember Goliath." And as I remember, I think there were a few Texans there, and as you can see right here, the Santa Anna, they wrote them a letter. And the letter here, they said, "We surrender, okay, we get it, you lost, you won. You want independence so bad, you can have it." Oh, I'm so sorry for my reading. Obviously, that's not what it says, but I just think that's funny to say it. So yeah, this was like actually it, and I think this is the most important one because of just like it ending, and I just feel like this is always overlooked by the Alamo. But yeah, this was it. This was the end of the Texas Revolution thingy thing. Oh yeah, whatever. This was it. I hope you enjoyed this video, Mr. Hachikoska. This took so long to grade. Have a good day.